Myeloproliferative disorders are stem cell disorder characterized by abnormal proliferation of one or more cell line derived from a common stem cells. So, it results the hypercellular marrow with increased quantities of one or more cellular lineage. If the RBC lineage, then polycythemia rubra vera. If the WBC lineage is increased, then chronic myeloid leukemia. If the platelet, then essential thrombocythemia. So, why it occurs? It results from disturbed hemopoietic microenvironments, clonal abnormality, and disturb in hemopoietic regulations. Predominant features are middle age group, insidious onset, and asymptomatic in conditions. Extramedullary hematopoiesis primarily in the spleens, bone marrow, fibroblastic proliferations, hemorrhage, and thrombotic complications. What are the diseases are included in myeloproliferative disorders are polycythemia rubra vera, myelofibrosis, essential thrombocythemia, chronic myeloid leukemia. Another disorder is identified as myeloproliferative disorder unclassifiable. So, pathogenesis of myeloproliferative disorders is dysregulated proliferations. No specific genetic abnormality, as for example, in chronic myeloid leukemia, Philadelphia chromosome is found, that is translocation between 9 and 22. But in polycythemia rubra vera, there is a hypersensitivity to IGF-1. Bone marrow fibrosis occurs in all myeloproliferative disorders. Fibrosis is secondary phenomenon. Fibroblasts are not from the malignant clone, and another factor is transforming growth factor beta and platelet like growth factors are found. Then a more important issue is multiple myeloma, and multiple myeloma is a very important both in written and viva. Previously I told you that if you cannot answer the multiple myeloma question answer, then you will be in troubles. You must know the multiple myeloma, what is multiple myeloma, why it occurs, what are the features, and how you will diagnose a case of multiple myeloma. It is very important. So, multiple myeloma is a chronic, progressive and fatal malignant conditions in which fundamental abnormality is neoplastic proliferation of plasma cells, which infiltrates the bone marrow and other body tissues, resulting in the production of paraprotein, immunoglobulin light chains. Then you will be asked, or examiner will ask you a questions, what are the mother cell of plasma cells? So, the mother cell of plasma cell is the B lymphocytes. If you cannot answer in the examination hall, then you will be in problem. Then we will go for the characterized by multiple myeloma characterized by involvement of the skeletal systems at the multiple sites. The plasma cells are abnormal and immature in appearance and also in functions. Presentation is bone marrow pain in more than 75% of the cases, and lumbar vertebra is most common presentations. And it is found that 3 to 9 per 1 lakh populations per year it occurs, more frequently in elderly peoples and male predominance. What causes of myeloma cells to grow? Adhesion molecules and stromal cells, interaction of cytokines, growth factors for angiogenesis, and next is the inactivated immune system. If you will be asked that what are the causes of multiple myeloma, then first answer is etiology is unknown. That is, it is not known for sure. Possibilities are declines in the immune systems, exposure to certain chemicals and to radiation, and also the viruses. These three previously you known that all are causes of neoplastic transformations. What happened if we analyze the karyotype, then karyotypic abnormalities are found in case of multiple myeloma. What karyotype? It is found that 13q, and there may also be the rearrangements of 14q, that is 4 and 14 translocations. So, pathological and clinical features of myeloma, multiple myeloma are due to: one is tissue infiltrations, second is the production of large amount of paraproteins, impairments of immunity. Why? Then bone marrow infiltrations and destruction occurs due to stimulation of the osteoclast activity by release of osteoclast activating factor from myeloma cells. So, myeloma cells secrete some factors is named as osteoclast activating factor, which causes destruction of the bones. Bone infiltration causes osteoporosis, localized lytic changes, and leading to pathological fractures. And it also occurs hypercalcemia due to increased resorption of bones. Production of large amount of paraproteins results in pathophysiological effects of paraprotein, that is the raised serum globulin levels. The increased level of serum globulins causes the high level of ESR, and there is a hyperviscosity of the blood. If there is a hyperviscosity of blood, that is interfere of the platelet function and coagulation pathway, and there is a proteinuria and ultimately leading to the renal failures, and another cause is amyloidosis. Then what critical features you will find? Clinical features will be the age, usually middle to older age group, 50 to 70 years of age. Majority patients presents with bone pain, skeletal deformity and spontaneous fractures, and nervous system manifestations occurs due to collapse vertebra, or there is a myeloma tissue depositions in that area. Myeloma kidney is a deposition of antibody derived materials lead to organ dysfunctions, and the kidney most commonly involved. Most important pathological changes in the kidney takes the form of atrophy and dilatation of the renal tubules with cast formation in the tubular lumen. So, atrophy, dilatation of the tubules with cast formation named as myeloma kidney, and the cast are a mixture of normal plasma protein and precipitated Benzon's proteins. and you may also find the multinucleated giant cell often adjacent to the cast. So, the clinical forms may be the multiple myeloma, solitary plasmacytoma and plasma cell leukemia. So, in myeloma kidney, the M protein is seen in more than 99% cases in the serum and or urine samples, and IgG level more than 50%, IgA level is 20 to 30%, 25%, and light chain is more than 20% cases, and about 1% cases are non-secretory. So, they do not secrete these proteins. So, in that case diagnosis a big problem. Lastly, I want to discuss about the details about the laboratory diagnosis of multiple myeloma. Again, in CBC it is a very cheap test, but very important in all of you, in all the patients, even the healthy persons. What we will see in CBC, hemoglobin levels and usually decreased in case of multiple myeloma. In case of at the age of 30 male, so his hemoglobin should be more than 14 or 15, but in case of multiple myeloma his hemoglobin level is 8, 9, 9.5 usually. Then packed cell volumes is also be decreased. And another striking feature is the high ESR level, not less than 100, that is usually more than 100, and RBC count is depressed, but the red cell indices are normal, that is MCV, MCHC, MCH, all are normals. WBC count also be the decreased, and platelet counts is also decreased. So, in CBC we can, if you find this feature, then we can say that it is a pancytopenia, all the 4 elements are decreased. What happened in the peripheral blood film? Peripheral blood film is anisocytosis, poikilocytosis and increased rouleau formations. So, there is a high ESR level. If there is a high ESR levels, then in the blood films you will find the increased rouleau formations. That means that the patient have a high ESR levels. WBC series, usually the neutropenia with atypical plasma cell is present. So, you must know what is the normal plasma cells, then the morphology is different from the normal plasma cell, then it will be the atypical plasma cells, and platelets count will be decreased, thrombocytopenia. And then the next steps of diagnosis is the bone marrow exams, will give you the diagnostic features. But in usually bone marrow examination, what happened? It may be dry tap or blood tap. In that cases, a trephine biopsy is done. You have to do the trephine biopsy. Bone marrow examinations, what you find? It may give blood trap. If you do the trephine biopsy, then you will find the cellularity will be the hypocellular or acellular. Why? Hypocellular or acellular, why? There is a fibrosis. But normal myeloid erythroid ratios, erythropoiesis decreased, granulopoiesis, marrow is flooded with the plasma cells, both mature and immature plasma cells. So, you cannot declare the multiple myeloma until more than 10+% are plasma cells in the bone marrow. So, at least 15 to 30% plasma cell should be in the bone marrow to declare the patient is suffering from the multiple myeloma, and megakaryopoiesis is also decreased. So, if the plasma cells, immature or mature plasma cells is not enough presence, is not more than 30% plasma cells in the bone marrow, then diagnosis will be confused. So, other tests may be needed. What are the other tests? X-ray examinations. What we will find? Multiple punched out lesion in the skull and other bones. Second, the urinary Benzon's protein, hyperproteinemia. Then what will be the confirmatory test for the multiple myeloma? Serum or protein electrophoresis korte dilam, where the monoclonal M protein is present. That protein may be either gamma or lambda proteins. So, in electrophoresis, if we found that monoclonal antibodies either lambda or gamma, then it will be a confirmatory test. So, diagnostic criteria of multiple myeloma. So, there is a major criteria, minor criteria. For diagnosis, if you find that one major criteria, one minor criteria, then the diagnosis is confirmed. Although it may be three minor criteria including 1 and 2, then will be your diagnosis is multiple myeloma. So, what are the major criteria? Plasmacytoma, 1 tissue biopsy. You have the biopsy and biopsy materials. Biopsy shows the plenty of plasma cells, both normal and abnormal morphology are present. So, one major criteria. Bone marrow examination presents the plasma cells more than 30%. So, the second criteria, major criteria, and third major criteria is a monoclonal M spike on electrophoresis. If we find the M band on electrophoresis, then is the third major criteria. Normally, IgG levels is more than 3.5 gram per dL. IgA more than 2 gram per dL. Light chains more than 1 gram per dL in 24 hours urine sample. What are the minor criteria? Minor criteria, bone marrow plasma cell is 10 to 30%. M spikes, but less than the above major criteria যেরকম পেয়েছিলাম সেটা M spike present, M band present, but not so high, and there is a lytic bone lesions. In that case, minor criteria. Normally what happens, the IgM is less than 50 milligrams, IgA less than 100 milligram, IgG less than 600 milligram per dl. So, this is the normal, and when you compare the abnormals, so the major criteria will be the abnormal protein is there. So, ultimately the diagnosis, for diagnosis one major, one minor criteria, either plasmacytoma on the tissue and bone marrow plasma cell is 10 to 30%, then will be the confirmed diagnosis. Others, bone marrow plasma cell is less than 30%, that is 10 to 30%, M spike is present and lytic bone lesion is found. So, the diagnosis is multiple myeloma. Thank you to you all.